think it's over to the man himself with the suspender and the bow tie. We want to hear more from him, don't we? Shay, thank you so much for being a part of tonight. Thank you so much for, doing what you've done, continuously doing what you're doing now and moving forward and spreading these seeds of, inspiration and intention and knowledge for us to take home with. And I'd love to get a little bit juicier, I guess, with a line of questions for you. And first of all, I'd love for you to share, I guess, the seed of intention for this film, where it was birthed from, okay? And then maybe some of the challenges that you had along the way. Get juicy with us. Let us know.
Yeah, thank you. That's a really great question, and I love the juice. And before I do that, I just want to check in with you guys. How you going? You enjoyed the movie? Yeah. Well, thank you. And I just wanted just to acknowledge how amazing these people are. Let's give it up for these guys. The seed of intention, when Thomas and we first sat down to kind of discuss this concept of making a film and embarking on this massive journey, we really were inspired because we were running similar events like this up in Far North Queensland, and what really made us come alive and what we intended to do was really elevate these inspiring stories of people who are making the change. And what we began to realise is that there are so many amazing people out there, Some neighbours who I never spoke to, I suddenly realised, wow, you're doing what? It's this is amazing! This is so cool, just hearing these stories of what's actually happening now in this community, in the last couple of months. It's just fantastic. Who else is inspired in this room? Let me hear it. Give it up. Who loves planting trees? Give it up. Yeah. Who wants to do another tree planting day? Who wants to join us? Yeah.
Who's got one coming on this 18th of September?
Exactly. Thank you. 18th of September, everyone. If you're actually really inspired by tonight, that's the call to action. Go and meet Mark Bright, who you've seen in the film, him and his partner Millie, and their place up just west of Gympie. They're hosting a wonderful event. It's a tree planting event. We can all have fun and get involved and plant trees, and it's a wonderful way that we can just drop in and connect and continue to... This movie, which was created as a beautiful art piece, but what we realized is we are a part of a movement of people who are not just in the movie or watching the movie, but actively, moving this culture forward into a new way of living, into a new way of connecting and relating, into a new way of being in the world. And that was this moment right now, I'm kind of pinching myself again and going, wow, it's we've set the seeds of intention, and here we are today with this beautiful connection of these amazing people in this room, this community here. And that for me is yes, this is what it's about. What a life we get to live together, and I'm just really, really blessed. What an amazing journey, and the blessing has come to celebrate in this moment because, we have had challenges, personally, in relationally. We've probably likely all in this room had many challenges over the last 12 to 24 months or an entire lifetime, and so. Very kind of small challenge without going too deep into it to answer your question. We were ready to release the film. We'd been on this massive journey of making the movie, and we were getting ready to release it to the world. And it's if you're an artist and you've created something in your life and you're oh my God, I'm going to show this to people, what are they going to think? And all these fears arise just naturally in the human psyche of oh, they're not going to accept me, my community's going to like it, I'm going to be rejected, all this stuff, I'm going to be abandoned. And the little boy inside is oh, so afraid, of being seen and actually being heard and being celebrated. And it's what I've noticed in all of us naturally. And we were really questioning, Tom and I, okay, we're building up the confidence now, we're getting this momentum, we're ready to share it, we're creating this atmosphere for a premiere in Cairns, and it's going to be on an 8-metre screen, all the imperfections, all the sound, all the little things. It's cringeworthy, this 2-year-old project that we finally pulled together, and building up the confidence to share the people we love the most, our community and our friends and our family, and people who really support us and wanted to see us thrive and really want to see us grow. And we did the most amazing, we packed out the cinemas, 200 people, the most magical event, seed savers, there was so many inspiring people like we have tonight. And at that point we had kind of kept it very close to our hearts, because there's this wall that we had up, we were protecting ourselves. Very tough, it was brave. And we were kind of considering where are we going to show this movie, what we're going to do with it, where we're going to put it on distribution. And for those who are filmmakers or know the journey of filmmakers, you don't decide distribution at the end, you actually decide at the start. And so we got to the end and we started thinking, where are we going to distribute this film? We've kind of done it in a backwards way, making this movie. Because initially we had these hopes, someone, Netflix, Netflix, let's go for Netflix, that's a good idea. So high hopes, we were very bold at the beginning, and we had this kind of ambitious kind of optimism in a young, enthusiastic men. And anyway, long story short, Netflix didn't want the movie. But that actually inspired us to say, we're going to make our own Netflix. We're going to create our own platform. Nothing's going to stop us in this world. And so we did. And we went ahead, and COVID had hit, and I was actually in Indonesia, and I'd come back to Australia, and I had a bit of space and time, and whilst I was growing a garden in a lockdown garden for 2 weeks in my mum and dad's house while I was in isolation, I was in the meantime on my laptop building out this platform to showcase our film and build a community. And over 2 years, sure enough, here we are today. The platform has thousands of videos, other content creators. It's membership-based, membership-driven. If you got a card on the way in, it's called Earth Heroes TV. So it's our own TV platform focusing on inspiring stories, lifting up these awesome, ordinary people. I'm just an average guy like you, just a normal person, but really dropping into the significance of the extraordinary actions that they're doing again in this moment today, in the walking, living, breathing amongst us. What legends! Organising planting days, bringing people together. Let's just sing it up for each other in this moment, guys, because I'm so inspired by all of you joining us tonight. I'm so inspired by all of these people up here in this moment, and we got so much to look forward to. I'm turning 30 this year, and I'm this is amazing life. I've got the brightest future, and I'm excited to wake up in the morning and be look, together, we are the difference. We are making the change. This is the moment. This is the time. We are here for a tremendous reason and purpose, and it's those smiles of enthusiasm just keep me going every single day. And we're currently working on another film. Tom and I was there. It was our goal to do 12 movies at the start. We've done 2 now, so we've got 10 more to go. If you feel inspired tonight, the call to action is, go to Mark and Millie's place, come be part of a tree planting here. There's going to be more events like this coming very shortly. We're going to do more movie nights to continue to inspire more people. Plug in, just come and chat to us. Let's see how we, really harness and harvest the skills of abundance of people and people's energy. It's us that is creating the new cultural way moving forward. We are the cultural creatives, as Dr. Bruce Lipton calls it. So I'm really, really privileged, just to be alive in this moment, and really blessed to be here walking, side by side with so many change makers. And I just want to say a big thank you.
because everything we do has an impact.
Don't go into the system, it's step out of the system and create a new system.
Us as people caring for the land, doing this together for our future, and then this becomes this.
We are not the victims, we are the co-creators.
All of these man-made constructs of status and money and power and worrying about what everybody thinks about you all of the time, it's all man-made bullshit. You get somebody into the garden and show them how simple life can be. Build yourself a little shack, put a seed in the ground, water it. A week later, come back and harvest it and eat it. We've overcomplicated things.
Keep up with the habits, keep up with the awareness, and keep up with the learning, because the tide will turn.
An enlightened planet would be tantamount to living a heaven on earth experience, a honeymoon experience as people fall in love. And when they fall in love, how much they appreciate everything in their world around them.
I say let's evolve, but let's evolve healthily and happily and harmoniously. Oh, happy, healthy, harmoniously.
And that's what open love is all about, living in harmony.
Some of the ancient tribes mention of the rainbow people coming together with the cultural people in these times to share their love for Earth and regenerate Earth, when they were calling the young people the regeneration.